While basking in the warmth of the sunlight in her backyard, Tracy French first noticed a small, subtle pink mark just above her lip. At first glance, it seemed like a minor, insignificant spot, nothing more than the kind of blemish that often comes with the territory of a busy life. With her hectic schedule, Tracy had become accustomed to little imperfections like this, which seemed to appear and disappear without much fanfare. The mark, though small, was easy to overlook in the midst of the constant whirlwind of daily tasks and responsibilities that consumed her attention. Initially, it resembled a harmless pimple, and she thought little of it, dismissing it as something that would soon fade away. As the days passed, the mark lingered longer than she had expected, but Tracy still felt no need to worry. It wasn't painful, it didn't itch, and it didn't seem to be associated with any alarming symptoms. She simply carried on with her routine, brushing off any thoughts of it as trivial. However, what Tracy didn't realize was that the small mark was quietly signaling something more significant beneath the surface of her skin. At the time, ignoring it felt like the most reasonable course of action, but over the course of the following weeks, the mark began to change in subtle ways. It grew slightly larger, becoming more noticeable, and its texture started to feel rougher to the touch. Despite these changes, Tracy didn't feel compelled to prioritize it above the many other demands on her time and attention. However, as the days wore on and the mark refused to disappear, her mild curiosity began to shift into a deeper concern. She found herself looking at it in the mirror more frequently, each glance making it appear more pronounced. The once unremarkable pink spot became a constant reminder of something out of the ordinary on her face. Soon, friends started to ask if it might be a cold sore or possibly an allergic reaction. Their questions, though well-intentioned, made Tracy reconsider her initial indifference. The idea that this mark could be a sign of something more serious began to take hold in her mind. These repeated inquiries eventually pushed her to take action. She decided it was time to seek professional advice. One quiet evening, after doing some research on skin health, Tracy realized that she could no longer dismiss the situation. With a newfound sense of urgency, she made an appointment with Dr. Chi, a well-known dermatologist in her area. The waiting room of the clinic was calm and peaceful, filled with informative brochures on skincare and glossy magazines. Tracy, though slightly nervous, felt comforted by the prospect of finally addressing her skin issue. When it was her turn, Dr. Chi greeted her with a warm smile and a professional demeanor, putting Tracy at ease right away. During the consultation, Dr. Chi took a thorough look at Tracy's medical history and lifestyle before examining the pink mark. As Tracy explained how it had changed and lingered, Dr. Chi's expression grew more serious. Using her expertise, Dr. Chi quickly realized that the mark was no ordinary skin issue and that it warranted further investigation. She informed Tracy that a biopsy was necessary to ascertain the nature of the mark. Despite Tracy's initial unease about the biopsy, Dr. Chi reassured her that it was a straightforward and common procedure. The procedure itself was quick and barely invasive, and the collected sample was sent to a laboratory for analysis. Dr. Chi assured Tracy that she would contact her with the results soon. Leaving the clinic, Tracy felt a blend of relief and apprehension, eager for some definitive answers yet fearful of the potential outcomes. When Tracy received a call to return to the clinic for a follow-up, her anxiety heightened. She entered the clinic hoping for positive news. Dr. Chi welcomed her back warmly and revealed that the mark was squamous cell carcinoma, a type of common skin cancer. Tracy was stunned upon learning that the mark was cancerous. The doctor reassured her that it was treatable and that she had discovered it early. Dr. Chi stressed the importance of immediate action. With a newfound resolve, Tracy was ready to tackle her recovery. In the initial phase of her treatment, Tracy underwent surgery to remove the cancerous cells. The procedure, known as Mohs surgery, involved the careful removal of skin layers that were examined continuously until no cancerous cells were detected. Dr. Chi was confident in the procedure's high success rate and its ability to preserve surrounding healthy tissue. On the day of the surgery, Tracy experienced both nervousness and optimism. The operation, conducted under local anesthesia, impressed her with its meticulousness and the medical team's attention to detail. The surgery was a success, leaving Tracy appreciative of the medical expertise and support she had received. Recovery was an ongoing process. Tracy adhered to a stringent wound care protocol, ensuring the area remained clean and shielded. The scar served as a subtle reminder of her ordeal, symbolizing her strength and the vital role of early detection. Over time, Tracy resumed her daily activities, now with a fresh outlook on health and a commitment to advocating for skin health. She encouraged friends and family to be vigilant about any unusual skin changes. Preventive measures became a central part of Tracy's narrative, emphasizing their role in skin health preservation. One of the simplest yet most crucial actions was the regular application of sunscreen. Tracy made it a habit to apply high SPF sunscreen consistently, regardless of the weather. knowing it could drastically lower the risk of skin cancer. Additionally, she incorporated protective clothing, wide-brimmed hats, and sunglasses into her wardrobe, all of which provided extra protection against damaging UV rays. Tracy established a routine of consistent skin examinations, including both self-assessments and yearly dermatologist appointments, prioritizing these as a preventative measure to detect any early signs of change. She understood that staying alert could be the key to opting for a simpler medical intervention over a more complex one. Throughout her experience, Tracy became a vocal proponent of skin health awareness, urging others to be aware of the dangers of sun exposure and the importance of early prevention strategies. Her experiences underscored the effectiveness of vigilance and proactive health management. Skin cancer is among the most prevalent types of cancer globally. With millions diagnosed annually, recent data shows an increase in cases, especially in areas with significant sun exposure. According to the World Health Organization, skin cancer accounts for 1 out of every 3 cancer diagnoses, emphasizing the urgent need for greater public awareness. Squamous cell carcinoma, which Tracy was diagnosed with, ranks as the second most common type of skin cancer. It is particularly dangerous due to its ability to metastasize if not caught early. However, early detection leads to high treatment success rates, as evidenced by Tracy's recovery. Preventative actions, such as regular use of sunscreen, which can lower skin cancer risks by up to 50%, along with routine skin assessments and educational initiatives, are vital in reducing these statistics and improving public health outcomes. Tracy's experience reflects these facts. Presenting a personal story that echoes a widespread health issue, it highlights the critical role of early detection, vigilance, and preventative maintenance in combating skin cancer. Moving from her initial diagnosis to a path of recovery, Tracy's journey evolved into a compelling call to action. She engaged with her community by sharing her insights and experiences at local health-focused workshops and seminars, promoting a proactive approach to skin care and cancer prevention. Tracy's communication was straightforward: prioritize skincare and take note of any lasting changes. Skin health became the focal point of her advocacy work. She championed the cause of regular skin screenings and educated the community about recognizing early warning signs. Tracy stressed the urgency of addressing any abnormal spots immediately, a lesson she learned after initially disregarding such a mark herself. Moreover, she promoted sun-safe practices, underlining prevention's vital role. Her activism reached into educational settings, where she collaborated with teachers to integrate skin health education into their curriculums. Tracy believed that initiating these discussions early could foster lifelong protective habits among the youth. Her goal through these initiatives was to encourage individuals to proactively manage their skin health, turning her personal experience into a broader movement for change. Her narrative illustrates the impact personal efforts can have on community health outcomes. In summary, Tracy French's battle with skin cancer serves as a profound reminder of the critical importance of being aware of skin health. What started as an insignificant mark evolved into a transformative experience. Her story highlights the necessity of vigilance and the effectiveness of early detection in fighting skin cancer. Tracy's simple but significant message is to safeguard your skin and ensure regular dermatological examinations. She insists that no mark is too insignificant to overlook, urging everyone to take active measures in protecting their health. Her experiences exemplify the value of preventative measures and awareness. Through her advocacy, Tracy aims to foster a cultural shift towards increased awareness of skin health. Her efforts demonstrate the power of sharing personal stories to promote awareness and prompt action. Tracy's journey is not only a warning but also a source of hope for those facing similar challenges. As she continues to share her story, she encourages others to join her in combating skin cancer. Her experience calls us to take skin health seriously, protecting ourselves and our loved ones from the risks of sun exposure. After watching the story above, do you have any thoughts? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments section. If you enjoyed our video, please like, subscribe, and share our channel. That's all about today's stories. See you next time.